Things that make you go, May 1996, Bellevue, Washington. Tongue all healed now. I bit it when the last time I was making videos. I wasn't speaking very well, but all better now. So, what does it tell boys when most of our social icons of innocence and sensuality are women, and the male icons of what women find attractive are hoodlums, shysters, drug lords, boy toys, and bullies? Women's bodies sell commodities. Men's bodies make commodities. Sexual attention is not harassment when it's wanted. How are we supposed to know when it's wanted? Feminatics say women never really want men's sexual attention. Nonsense. Most women do, just not all the time. As long as most women want men's attention sometimes, and as long as most women make a habit of forcing men to guess when they do and don't, all heterosexual men will sometimes engage in behaviors that, by law, can be deemed sexual harassment. Today I would add that until that changes, MGTOW is the only reasonable response from men. Do men harass women in response to how women harass men, or do women harass men in response to how men harass women? To break it down into a man problem or a woman problem ignores the function of sex, how that function affects human relationships, and how each sex contributes to and participates in harassment. Muslim women wear the veil. Western men wear drab suits. The truth about cats and dogs is that the aloof, egocentric, refined cats are little more than furry lizards, while the panting, tail-wagging, gregarious dogs are highly intelligent and evolved. In the Army, being able to run is part of any job. It is a requirement of employment. In 1996, if a man and a woman of the same age run a measured course starting and finishing at the same time, she scores 100% while he scores 42%. She is then deemed to be highly qualified and suitable for promotion while he is fired for substandard performance. If a woman hangs out with male sluts, don't expect her to be different from her friends. Are nice guys men who act like women when it comes to etiquette between the sexes? If all the elected officials and all the corporate executives of South Africa were black, but all of them enacted or promoted policies and laws that benefited and catered primarily to the demands and desires of whites, who would have the power? Blacks by virtue of the color of the leader's skin, or whites by virtue of the leader's acts? In America, men hold the majority of leadership positions, but cater primarily to the desires and demands of women. Men will stop looking at women's bottoms when women stop looking at men's bottom lines. If women treat men's feelings like playthings, should men treat women's feelings any differently? There is a difference between generalizing and stereotyping. Stereotyping says all. Generalizing says most. Generalizing is essential to day-to-day living. Stereotyping is an essential characteristic of bigotry. Years ago, the feminist battle cry was, "Nice girls do." Now, more women than men act like the worst stereotypical male. Should women who play hard to get be surprised if they attract violently abusive men? There's a new trend among feminists to act as though men are just desserts. Okay, so why should men not treat women like just desserts too? If a man is interested in a woman, he doesn't go out and take a poll to find out how attractive other men feel she is. When women are interested in a guy, many of them check with their friends to see how popular he is. Why? Can't women think and choose for themselves? Why is it that a loser is never a woman? In 1996, there was an organization called Single Mothers by Choice. If men started a similar outfit called Single Fathers by Choice, wouldn't they be accused of hating women? 2016, Olympia, Washington. Of course, now we have MGTOW, identified as such, and yes, they're calling us sexist. They're accusing us of hating women. That's all for now. Check out the other videos, subscribe to the channel. For the Backlash at backlash.com, my name is Rod Van Mechelen.